Oh.
You're recording, right?
Yep. Yep. And you're starting us off.
I am.
Yeah. I gotta open something.
Oh shit. Okay. Welcome to Studio Frozen Star.
That's not the name of our podcast.
Fucking fuck. Wolf and Jostar talk.
Yes.
What part are we on?
7.
7.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You've done 6 of these?
Yeah. Don't you remember last week when we high-fived because we've been doing it for a month?
Alright.
This has nothing to do with Mario. We do not own the rights to that song or lyrics.
I was just doing that. Oh, fuck. Oh,
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what he's...
Yeah. Wasn't thinking about it. Second nature. Just like your mom.
I got a ring pop.
Fantastic.
It's a cherry cola limited edition, and I think I got it stuck on my finger.
Just Batman
Joe,
that thing off.
Joe, if I am legit pulling on it and it's not coming off. Okay, it's sliding. There we go. I got it.
Why'd you put it back on?
Because I didn't put it on as deep. Okay, I can put it on my pinky. I got big fingers.
Alrighty. So, we talked about... Last episode, we were on...
You did
Nintendo E3?
Yeah, you did a big rant about SJWs that I half paid attention to. I was reading Familiar of Zero.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That did happen, didn't it?
Yeah. This episode, do you have news for us that you researched?
Damn, you know what?
You said you did.
I almost forgot what I wanted to talk about.
You almost? So you have something to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. First off, let's go into that Civil War.
Mm.
Are you planning on seeing it?
Not at this point.
Well, damn. Okay.
I'm a bit salty because he's already seen it twice, even though we planned last week.
Well, you see, that was a family
thing
thing that made us go see it.
So what about the second time?
It's still family. One time it was family with our family, and the second time was family with our family's friends. Basically, the 4 of us and their friends. And the first time was the 4 of us and my Aunt Daisy, Francis, and Lakita.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Those are some pretty ghetto-ass names I just named.
Yeah. Just don't give last names until those people will slowly figure out who we are. Does not even start with the B.
Well, yeah, let me get on to that. First off, if you haven't seen the movie, go fucking see the movie.
Pause the podcast and just go get in your car, go drive to the movie theater, go see it, and then come back and continue the podcast.
Yeah, because spoilers ahead. Definitely spoilers.
I should probably write this down so I can make sure to put it in the description.
Spoilers! Hit it with the spoilers! Just like on my card.
I'll put it on a word doc, whatever. You just keep talking.
Basically, first of all, I'm going to give this movie 9 out of 10.
What would you rate
9 out of 10.
By the way, what would you rate Deadpool as, just so that I can have a good comparison?
10 out of 10.
Good.
I'm not even gonna fucking lie.
I also
But they're not comparable, in my opinion.
They're
both perfect almost in their own way. Deadpool was perfect. However, I still like Civil War more than Deadpool. However, Deadpool was better. I'm not even gonna lie, Deadpool was perfect for Deadpool. However, Civil War was almost perfect for what it was. Granted, as far as you all probably guessed right now, it doesn't follow the canon of Civil War. Captain America doesn't die or anything, because, you gotta be pretty fucking dumb to think that he was gonna die in his own movie.
And tell me already off the bat, did he win?
Yeah.
Of course he did, because it's called Captain America Civil War, not Iron Man Civil War.
In the end, he won. He handed out the work to Iron Man's bitch ass and broke that goddamn arc reactor, turned off his suit, and left. And went to free his friends.
Well, we know Tony.
You want to know why I gave it a 9 out of 10?
What was the one point that took it off?
Spider-Man.
How?
No. Spider-Man was fucking great. He was my favorite character in the movie. But he only got 20 minutes of screen time.
Fair enough.
And the 20 minutes was basically the fight scene at the airport.
It didn't even tell you how they got to meet up with Spider-Man?
Yeah, he met... Okay, basically, Tony Stark goes to his house for reasons because they need somebody's help to go capture Team America. And, you know, he's making jokes about how, Peter's suit sucks and all that shit. And this new Peter Parker, he's been Spider-Man for 6 months. Also, Aunt May is a fucking MILF in this movie.
Oh, like not like great aunt, but actual aunt MILF?
Yeah, she looks like she's 20. And she's just super hot. Mm-hmm. It didn't make any sense according to, Spider-Man canon whatsoever. But at the end of the day, it was still good. He's probably, I'm not even gonna lie, the best Spider-Man that we've had. Because he's finally the right kind of nerd. When I say the right kind of nerd, he's more than just smart, but he's clearly into nerdy shit like Star Wars, which he made Star Wars references throughout the movie.
Oh, that's nice.
And other things as well. It's just like he made a Transformers reference. Ninja Turtles.
Which Transformers though?
The comic book.
Okay, so not the Michael Bay. Well, he did the Michael Bay. They know how to be like
Star Wars. He referenced the original trilogy. So props for him on that. Basically, from the beginning, first of all, if you're gonna see the movie, forewarning, there are a lot of transitions. And when I say transitions, they basically jump from all over the fucking world. They're everywhere. Mm-hmm. Literally. Peggy Carter dies. Cap gets to kiss Sharon Carter. Mm-hmm. Basically, he fucked with her mom, and now he's fucking with the daughter. And you know how that shit works. Over 80 years old, but he can still get it. And, Bucky's being a fuckboy the entire movie, whooping everybody's ass and whatnot, because he was extremely overpowered.
Don't you think that you want to see a badass instead of fuckboy? Because fuckboy means that you don't like him.
I don't like Winter Soldier.
But do you like Bucky?
I don't like Bucky. He's the same character.
I mean, some people are like, I like Iron Man, but I don't like Tony Stark.
They're the same character. Iron Man talks just like Tony Stark. He just shoots things.
Yeah, but...
And Tony Stark does that now. Because he has a watch that can turn into a glove.
Oh, yeah, because he decided to...
He shot like psionics, non-lethal stuff.
It doesn't... Hasn't, like, Tony Stark, like, gone from investing his stuff into just weapons into just only, like, Iron Man technology?
Yeah, that and, universal energy, renewing energy sources.
To power his Iron Man suits.
Yeah, basically. He's a fucking saint. Of course, Vision, they tried to, they're pushing the Vision and Scarlet Witch pairing.
Really?
Which was already predicted because...
Scarlet Witch. I was thinking Black Widow for a moment. I was like, I thought it was...
We don't know what the fuck is going on with Black Widow. When it comes to relationships, first of all, let me just make sure you all know this. They've been the Avengers for 6 years in this movie at this point.
How long have they been Avengers in the Age of Ultron?
I don't know. I don't know. But in this movie, they've been together as a team for 6 years. Without the Hulk. It's been 6 years since the Hulk left. So basically 6 years after Age of Ultron.
Okay. So then Age of Ultron must have... or no, then... I get it. Alright.
Yeah, it's just like Clint went into retirement, until he decided to join Team Cap and fuck a bitch up. Vision got wrecked that entire movie.
Mm.
Scarlet Witch destroyed him. Clint trapped him temporarily. And it was just funny in all honesty.
Who's Clint?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye beat up Vision?
Well, he trapped him temporarily.
How did he do that?
He set up a diversion to make Vision go outside the building. Because basically, what happens is... You want me to just go through the movie real quick?
Yeah.
In the beginning of the movie, they're in... I forgot where that place was. But it's basically Team Cap with, Black Widow. And they fight Crossbones. And, they're terrorizing the city or whatever. And they're trying to steal some container with, blood vials or something used to make Winter Soldiers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So they steal that. And then, they fight each other. Crossbones decides to do some seppuku shit, some kamikaze shit, and blow himself up. And Scarlet Witch throws him up into a nearby building. And he blows up into the building and kills 12 innocent people alongside with him, even though technically maybe 200 people would have died if he stayed on the ground. But at that point, then Thunderbolt Ross decides it's time to put the heroes on a leash. Mm-hmm. So the Registration Act is totally different in a way. In this sense, basically they can't act unless the government says they can. No matter what.
That is a lot different than originally.
Yeah, it's they're not allowed to act until the government says they can. 3 days to make a decision. Of course, Cap says no. Of course, his Dick Rider friend, the black guy, Anthony Mackie, says no. I mean, Falcon. Bird costume.
Mm-hmm.
And, Rhodey's all for it, Dick Rider, Iron Man, because, that's how they do. Period. It's because, basically the world decides that, you saving the entire planet doesn't make up for the loss of maybe 12 people. Whatever. The world is totally against that shit because apparently the government can do better. Even though in the first Avengers movie they're going to nuke a populated New York City.
Oh yeah, they were going to do that.
Which would have killed everybody in New York.
Mm-hmm.
But the heroes need a leash. Supposedly. Yeah, Tony's fuck that. Then what happens later is during the Registration Act, after the funeral for Peggy Carter or whatnot, during the Registration Act, you run into T'Chaka, which is the king of Wakanda, and T'Challa, which is Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
And they're inside the building, getting ready to do the whole, admittance of the registration, basically. But then they blow up the building and kill T'Chaka. So then T'Challa becomes king. And, he's Black Panther. And over the news, there's a guy who basically framed Bucky and said that he killed T'Chaka. And, a bunch of Wakandans. And so Black Panther wants his ass basically dead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the fight's in. So Cap sees it on the news. And he goes to go, even though Black Widow tells him not to go try and turn in Bucky himself. When Bucky tells him that there's other Winter Soldiers and that, it was probably one of them. And, that's when he decides to non-lethally try to break out of the building that he's in, the apartment that he was staying in as a secret, and try to run away. Meanwhile, in the background, we got basically Baron Zemo, without the costume or anything. Of course.
Wait, what Zemo? Saint Joe?
No, Baron Zemo.
Oh, I would have loved it if it was Saint Joe Zemo.
That would have been stupid.
It would have
been hilarious. But it's like basically we got Baron Zemo, and he's going around trying to figure out the Winter Soldier thing that was going on. They have like this book that can reset him and make him do what he wants to do.
A book?
Yeah, a book that has some kind of code speech that he can say.
It's just a fucking instruction manual.
Yeah, basically, it's the reprogram.
No, it's an IKEA instruction. It's an IKEA instruction manual, so it's all in Swedish.
It's all in like Slakovian or something.
Swahili.
Slakovian.
Swahili.
What the fuck is that? I'm joking. But yeah, so basically that's what's going on in the background. Then, Bucky ends up fighting against Black Panther on the roof. Black Panther beats the all-living fucking hell out of him. And then they're running away. Until finally at the chase scene where, T'Challa decides to drop Bucky up the motorcycle. They all get surrounded, and then Cap and Winter Soldier and Anthony Mackie, Falcon, get turned in. And they basically put up their weapons and stuff, right? And they put Bucky into a chamber into which Baron Zemo was apparently part of the world government, so that he could be the specific person to go and interrogate Bucky by using the book, and guess what? Reprogramming him right in the middle of the interrogation, and causing some dude delivering a bomb, an EMP bomb, to another guy. He opens it up, and it knocks off all the power so that he can get away with doing this and allow Bucky to break out. Once Bucky breaks out, he's storming through the halls. Anthony Mackie catches hands. Because fuck Falcon. But then Steve catches hands because Captain America needed to catch hands at least once in this movie. Because it is a Captain America movie, so he catches hands. Then Agent 13, aka Sharon Carter, and Black Widow try to give him the work, and they catch hands. And then, T'Challa comes up. Not T'Challa, Tony. Tony comes up and catches hands. Screw Iron Man. And then we have T'Challa come in. And then T'Challa gives him the hands. Because Black Panther ain't about that bullshit. And he said, I'm about to beat your ass because you killed my daddy. So I'm about to kill you. And
so how far is the movie into this? Because this is getting to a pretty long summary.
Oh, basically, this is almost halfway. Let me just shorten it all up real quick.
Yeah.
Even faster. Yeah, basically, they get out of that situation. Iron Man and them are tasked with capturing Team Captain America. Iron Man decides that he needs to go to Queens to recruit Spider-Man. And Anthony Mackie decides he needs to go and recruit Ant-Man. Because we need super people. And, Ant-Man and Spider-Man are total fanboys about the big league superheroes. Right?
Yeah.
That scene with Spider-Man was hilarious. It was even longer in the movie. And it was just funny. He was like, hey, it's Captain America. Hey, I'm Spider-Man. Big fan. Spider-Man. Yeah. He's like, hey, come here to talk. He's like, oh, yeah, sorry. It was just kind of funny. He was timid and funny at the same time. Like when he commented about the fact that Captain America's shield doesn't even obey the laws of physics.
Really?
Yeah, he made a joke about that.
Very nice.
And basically, so they meet up at the airport and they fight there. Everybody's catching hands. Spider-Man gives out the hands to Bucky and Falcon, and then he drops Captain America a little bit before they let Captain America whoop his ass because
Captain America's movie.
It's his movie. Granted, they demonstrated how strong this new Spider-Man is because he caught something that weighed at least like 30 tons. without any real struggle.
But is it just part of the suit?
No, it's him. His suit doesn't have augmentations.
Oh. Alright, that's nice.
Yeah, his suit doesn't have any augmentations, really. It just got a design upgrade. Because he used to, in his original suit in this movie, had like these black goggles and stuff, and it was a onesie.
Oh, what you mean? Like what it was in the Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man? What, like his original prototype?
Yeah.
Spider-Man? Oh,
it was hilarious.
So it's pretty much like how it could have gone if Spider-Man was younger in the Tobey Maguire movies, and like if Iron Man like came in at the middle of it. Aunt May still got killed, or no, she didn't get killed. I don't know.
Yeah, so basically, he gives out hands to them. Scarlet Witch is fucking unstoppable in the movies verse. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. She could have dropped Team Iron Man from the beginning if she really wanted to. It's like Clint was fighting Black Widow, and she decides to throw Black Widow elsewhere because she was like, you're pulling your punches, right? Mm-hmm. And then Bucky's catching the work from Black Panther because Black Panther just gives out the hands this entire fucking movie. And she decides to grab him telekinetically the moment he's about to slash Bucky open, and just bitch tosses him through a freight car. And that's her for you. Hawkeye, they make the jokes fighting Captain America not Captain America, Iron Man after that with Scarlet Witch. And during that fight, Ant-Man turns into Giant Man. Basically, Cap's team, aside from him and Bucky, have to be sacrificed so that Cap and Bucky can escape. So they needed a distraction. Ant-Man turns into Giant Man. Spider-Man, the only one
I get it. Giant.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, Spider-Man makes an Empire Strikes Back reference when he takes him down by basically, he's like, anybody seen that old movie, Empire Strikes Back? He's like, when they're on a snow planet, and then he wraps up Giant Man's legs and trips him over.
Now that's a nice reference.
And that's how he beats Giant Man. And Spider-Man accidentally gets hit by his hand when he's falling and gets knocked the fuck out.
And he kind of deserved that for being...
Well, he didn't get knocked out, but he was told, he's like, you're done for the day. He was like, I can still fight Mr. Second. No, you're done. Okay, I'm done. And I don't love this new Spider-Man. I'm going to be so honest. At this point, Falcon, Captain America, and Bucky are trying to escape in the jet. Iron Man, War Machine chasing him. War Machine told Vision to get Falcon off of his tail. Falcon dodges Vision's laser, and it busts through Rhodey's arc reactor.
So
he just...
Are you telling me he pulled a Slippy?
Yeah.
He pulled a Slippy?
Plummets to his doom almost, and he gets paralyzed from the waist down.
Charles Xavier style?
Yeah, pretty much. And then, at that point in the movie, then it's just like, alright, Iron Man is told, he figures out the secret that Bucky was framed and all this stuff. So he goes to where Bucky and Cap went to go deal with the rest of the Winter Soldiers, which turned out to just be a diversion for Baron Zemo to get to meet Captain America up close, because he kills all the other Winter Soldiers in the spot before they get there.
Really?
Yes, and his whole plan was to tear the Avengers apart from the inside. And basically, after that, he shows Iron Man, because Iron Man and Cap temporarily joined forces at this point. They're joining forces permanently at first, until, Baron Zemo decided to show him that Bucky killed Iron Man's parents. And then Iron Man basically goes fucking ham and is just whooping everybody's ass. Except, Cap is whooping his ass back. But then he was like, analyze his fighting style. His suit analyzes Cap's fighting style. He beats Cap's ass for a while.
And then Bucky comes in.
Bucky tries to take out his arc reactor and gets his arm blown off. The metal one.
Okay.
And is basically knocked out.
Oh, at least it was the metal one.
And then Iron Man versus Cap. Cap starts giving him the hands again. Cap knocks him on the floor, knocks his helmet off, and then he, since he analyzed his fighting stuff, he thought he was going to aim for the face again with his shield. But he fainted and he aimed for the arc reactor, turned off his suit, and then leaves. At the end of the movie, he goes to go rescue all his people from the prison that they put all the rest of his team in.
And that's how it just ends?
Kind of, he sends Iron Man a note that, oh, if you ever need us still, we're still here for you, this, that, and the other.
Aww.
Yeah, end of the credit scene. Basically, Bucky puts himself back on ice, and the new Avengers are stationed in Wakanda with Black Panther.
Yeah.
After he figured out that vengeance consumed him, he shouldn't be vengeful like that. And then there was a second end credit scene at the very end of the credits where it was Peter Parker in his bedroom messing with some light on his wall. Aunt May breaks in his room and is just like trying to talk to him. And of course, he's hiding the watch light. And then once it comes out, he's like, oh shit, that was close. He shines the light on the ceiling, and it's a spider symbol, and it says Spider-Man will return. And basically, everybody freaked out in the fucking theater because that new movie is coming out next year.
Yeah, but we already know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the fucking list of superhero movies until 2020.
I think they say return because he's finally with Marvel.
Yeah.
Back home. And we all freaked the fuck out. I was wearing my Spider-Man costume in the theater because Team Spidey. And the movie was fucking great.
You know what I kind of want to see? In Deadpool 2, have Spider-Man jump in.
That would be awesome!
Oh, you're freaking out thinking about that.
That would be awesome. No, it would be awesome because, like, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, one of them was Ultimate Spider-Man and Deadpool in one of the missions. And it was basically them fighting. It was Deadpool versus Ultimate Spider-Man. And that shit was awesome. You gotta see it. I'll show you on YouTube.
Later.
It was awesome.
Alright.
You know you want to give me something to drink.
You know you spent like 30 minutes talking about this movie. You just went through the entire... You pretty much took 1 minute to talk about 3 minutes of the movie. I guess.
True. Who ready for that Pokemon 20th though, man? Oh, this for me?
Yeah. Oh, we should have stopped by GameStop because we can pick up a Darkrai. We can do that next week.
You can pick it up offline. Can't you?
No. It's a GameStop code.
Oh, shit. I didn't know. GameStop is still open, right?
Yeah, but we're not going to go. Today, at least. You can probably go on your own time, but if you don't get it by next Friday, then we can get it next Friday. We're making plans.
Gotcha.
Is there something that you want to talk about for the... You fucking just carrying around your Civil War cup?
Yes, I fucking do. Hashtag Team Iron Man.
Wait, you're on Team Iron Man? I thought you were Team Cap.
I was Team Spider-Man. And he's on Iron Man's team.
Okay.
So, I was Team Iron Man in the comics.
Alright.
At first, anyway.
No.
But to be honest, in the movie...
I thought we talk enough about the movie. Let's talk about something else now, bro.
Okay.
You're a bit too passionate, and we've gone pretty much half the show. We might have to go over just to make up for all this time.
What you got on you? You're out of talk.
I thought you had other news.
I basically forgot it at this point.
So the only thing you want to talk about was...
Well, I can look up some new stuff while you got something real quick.
Alright. Well, anything to talk... What has happened in the past week, excluding any YouTube drama, because fuck that shit.
YouTube drama?
YouTube drama is interesting just because it gives me something to watch, but, I mean, it's people that don't affect my lives, so I just really can't get into the mood to care about it that much. I've been doing I've been, working, got my paycheck. Got me that Humble Bundle monthly. Got $12 of Mad Max, which is currently still $60 on Steam. So got it for a fifth of the price, plus about 6 or 7 extra games. So if you want to get a good amount of games every month for a low price of $12 a month, I recommend Humble Bundle monthly.
No, since we're talking about Humble Bundle, I got Star Fox Zero.
What does that have to do with Humble Bundle?
No, I was just saying. I saw something about the Humble Bundle for Wii U as well.
Yeah, there's a Nintendo Humble Bundle where it has Wii U and 3DS games.
Yeah, I saw something about that, and that reminded me of the fact that they got Star Fox Zero, and that game is fucking perfect.
Yeah. Let me.
Shantae!
Oh yeah, that Shantae's Revenge Director's Cut. This is currently it's the Eye Candy Humble Bundle. It's also got Human Resources Machines, A Boy and His Blob, Evo Land 2, Towerfall Ascension, Mushroom 11, and Mini Metro. If you're interested in any of those games, you can get the first 3 for any price. The all games except for Evo Land for as long as you pay more than $5.09 and pay more than $10, and you get all the games. The other bundle, which will actually be leaving, which is actually in 3 days that it ends, is the Friends of Nintendo, which is a lot of games for Wii U and 3DS.
Darksiders 2?
Yeah, on the Darksiders 2 for the Wii U, Street Fighter 4 3D edition for the 3DS. Yeah, Freedom Planet. Have you ever played that? It's pretty.
I've heard of it. It's like a Sonic.
Yeah, it's a Sonic spiritual successor, I guess. Not by the same people, but it's heavily inspired by Sonic. If you like the classic Sonic games, then I would say it's a pretty good pick me up. But then there's a lot of other games, nothing really that much. But the humble monthly that I got, which I am going to see about playing any of these games. Which, by the way, I paid $12 for a $172.92 bundle. If I wanted to pay for these games on my own, I pretty much just saved $160.
Oh damn!
So yeah, the Humble Bundle is a fantastic way to save money on video games. And you literally can just wait until like as soon as the time runs out. Now I don't see exactly all the games. All right, so the games that I got from it was 1993 Space Machine, Crawl. Let's see here, Fran Bow, which is a horror game, which I am going to look at to see if it might be interesting for a playthrough. Galac Z, which is a 2D space robot game. Infinifactory, which is a 3D factory game. Jump Jet Rex, which is about a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a jetpack or something. Oddworld, New and Tasty.
I love Oddworld series.
Yeah.
I played on the Xbox, along with Armed and Dangerous, because that was my shit.
Yeah, and then Mad Max, of course, which was like the grand staple. For the next month is actually Rocket League, which I heard is a fantastic sports game. I don't know if I'll get it at this moment in time. Like I did want to get this one just because I kind of wanted to get Mad Max as well. But Rocket League also is a fairly cheap game, I believe. It's a good game, but it's also not my kind of game. I might regret not getting it. I might just get it anyways. Because I'm not even gonna probably be playing half the games here, because I pretty much got all the games except for I got Mad Max for like 80% off, and then got all the other games for free. Is how I see this right now. Oh yeah, Rocket League is $20 right now, without being on sale. So you get to save $8 off Rocket League, and you get all the other games.
That's news.
Oh fuck! You got news.
News.
All right, you got news.
Back to Nintendo.
What?
Well, we just got confirmation.
Oh.
Nintendo isn't going to be having even a digital event at E3.
Oh.
It's not having a press conference or a digital event. What the fuck is this new director doing? You're trying to kill Nintendo?
Mm.
Is that what you're trying to do? You want to release a console next year in March?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even want to do anything at E3?
Mm.
Why? You know the problem with not having a digital event? That literally means Nintendo's E3, the only thing they have is Zelda. Wii U.
And
the absolute only thing. There's not going to be Pokemon Sun and Moon news, any of that. It's just going to be Zelda Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
A bit lighthearted news. Putt Putt Joins the Parade is for $3 off of the Humble Bundle store, and Putt Putt Saves the Zoo is also there for $3.
Nintendo's about to die, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually listening to a podcast that came out the other day where some of my favorite video game like reviewers and such usually do it pretty much weekly, but they were pretty much talking about how they believe that they've been going downhill since the beginning of the Wii, because the Wii and the Wii U haven't had that many great launch titles.
But the thing is, the Wii sold well.
The Wii sold well because it was something new. But then
Wii U didn't sell well because of its name.
Well, the name
they thought that
well, the name and there's like barely
no launch titles.
There's no launch titles, and there's still barely any games.
All the launch titles that should have been on Wii U are coming out now. The Wii U has a lot of games. I know that for a fact. However, a lot of the games that were big names beforehand didn't come out until the end of the Wii U, basically. It's like, we're not getting a Zelda game until next year. Star Fox Zero should have been a launch title for Wii U. Smash Bros. Should have been a launch title for Wii U.
It really should have.
And it's like, they took too long.
Ooh, dude.
Xenoverse sale.
For $17.
Damn.
Should I get it?
Do you like Dragon Ball Z like that?
No, I don't know. Oh, I got
make your own character.
I gotta get that. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution for $12.50.
Don't get that game.
Wait, it isn't.
You can get it for free eventually.
Is this the newest one or?
No, 4 is the newest one.
Oh, I was confused for a moment then. Tales of Zestria.
Basically, in Xenoverse, you can make your own character.
Oh yeah.
Oh, One Piece. Pirate Warriors 3.
I don't remember
That's the newest one.
How exactly does it play though?
It's Dynasty Warriors style.
Really?
One Piece.
Oh yeah, Pirate Warriors.
Yeah, I love this game. I played the second one. The second one on PS3, I think.
Yeah.
You can check the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, but we could also possibly do a playthrough depending on. Well, I just want to go ahead and talk about just like playthroughs on this channel, because it turns out that if a game is the final video is a certain amount of space too big, I will not be able to upload it, like at all, just because it will take too long. Like I usually what I need to do to upload a video is I have to wait for my housemates to go to bed so that they're not using the internet, and then I have only my YouTube page running to upload the file, right? But then I have to have that uploaded before one of them gets up and they start using the internet, because once they use the internet, then it pretty much stops the process. Is that a good deal?
Yeah, look at the original price.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that because I got paid, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I love Dynasty Warriors style games. Dynasty Warriors Gundam has always been one of my favorite titles.
Oh wait, I also got a 10% off just because of signing up with the Humble Bundle monthly. So I saved more than that, a little bit more. So $15 for a $50 game is pretty fantastic, bro. Again, if you haven't signed up for this and if you can spare $12 a month and you love video games and you play on PC, this is one of the best decisions you can make.
Yeah, the Humble Store.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of works for Nintendo too.
Redeem on Steam. Yeah, but I'm not. But that would be. I haven't even seen any Nintendo. Like if you go to the store.
Yeah, Square Enix. Here,
yeah, there's a Square Enix thing, but it's like Hitman, Just Cause, Deus Ex, Thief, Murdered Soul Suspect. I saw that was a pretty good game. Dungeon Thief, a lot of the Lara Croft games. and just Tomb Raider. Kane and Lynch. I mean, it is Square Enix, but these are just
No Final Fantasy.
yeah, they're in just not many games that I've ever had any interest in.
Sleeping Dogs was pretty good.
Yeah, looking into Humble Store, they do not have like a any Nintendo platforms. So there's that. So I guess it was just them doing something new and getting involved with a console with this Friends of Nintendo.
Zelda Wii U better be the best fucking game on the planet. At this point.
But I mean, after Skyward Sword, which got a lot of people disappointed because of the motion controls. I mean, as long as it's not a motion control centric game.
I mean, there's no way it could be motion controls unless they try and make the camera gyroscopic.
Oh, God damn it, my Steam page is now fucked up.
And for me, Skyward Sword killed me with the damn stamina. Like, I couldn't stand that shit.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start. No, that will not be finished in time. No, that's like 3-hour download without interruptions.
Yeah, it's just like this game better be the best fucking thing because they're getting rid of all of their content, everything. I mean, they're not doing anything at E3.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo. I've grown up with you. I had those parents where it was like we only get to choose one of the 3 platforms to go through. You either get the GameCube, the PlayStation, whichever one was out, either the first or second one, or the Xbox. You get to pick one of those 3. And I went with the GameCube, and I didn't regret the decision. I got a Wii. I enjoyed it for a good amount of time, but I was playing a good amount of GameCube games when it came later into the years. But now it's just like, I mean, I do enjoy the 3DS, but it's just not that same enjoyment as it used to be.
That's just 3DS at this point. In my opinion, 3DS is JRPG machine. Now, it's basically where most people would play their JRPGs. That's because that's where they release all of them.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to do it with the PS Vita, but they found
the Vita sucks.
The Vita sucks, and they found that they would sell better on the 3DS.
Because nobody bought a fucking Vita.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, honestly, a Vita is just another controller for your PlayStation.
I mean, if I look at the games of Vita, almost about 90% of the games I can see on a Vita will be able to be played on another platform somewhere.
Yeah. Like, a lot of its games are on 3DS.
Like, I think even the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, which I just got today and I'm kind of enjoying. I wish I could do a playthrough of it, but again, because of memory problems, won't be able to be done in this point in time. But this was also a PS Vita game, if I remember correctly.
I thought it was PSP. The original one was Japanese.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just like I've always been with Nintendo myself as well. Until they started fucking up.
Well, I mean, before they never disappointed, but now, I mean,
but you see, I'm one of the only people who never owned a GameCube. I started Nintendo with a Game Boy,
but you never got the
GameCube. And an NES. I skipped generally Nintendo fans all skip at least one generation of Nintendo console.
Yeah,
I skipped GameCube.
I'm skipping Wii U right now. I don't at this point in time, as things go out, I might not even get an NX. I might just stick with just handheld.
In all honesty, the NX is gonna have 1 or 2 launch titles max, and most of those launch titles are gonna be titles that are on the Wii U, which is going to get a lot cheaper when the NX comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna become the $100-something range when NX comes out.
Mm-hmm. Arkin Games. I don't remember ever seeing anything about them. But
it's like once that happens, it's a done deal. But it's like Nintendo, you're fucking up. 3 E3s, no press conference, and you confirm that for the 4th E3 in a row, you're not gonna give us fucking anything. Nothing. Like seriously. Like, that's it. That's all we get. We get absolutely trash. We get dick for nothing. It's just like, oh yeah, you want to play Zelda Wii U, right? You've been waiting on it. Yeah, that and everything fucking else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like no Pokemon Sun and Moon shit. It's like, when are we even gonna see more info for that game?
A week before it comes out.
And last I recall, they said the release date for that game isn't even fucking determined yet.
Well, it's at least at this point it says it's gonna be in the third quarter, but we know it's gonna be Thanksgiving time.
Or Christmas.
No, it's gonna be Thanksgiving. Christmas is fourth quarter.
How do we know it's gonna be Thanksgiving?
Because quarters go by seasons.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's actually going to come out in that quarter.
Because it's fucking Black Friday, dude.
True. I can't wait to get that Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse.
Yeah. What we can talk about is that upcoming.
It's like, people are literally pre-ordering a game that has no fucking release date and no information. Why would you pay for a game that has no fucking info? Like, why is this option available? You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah. Alright, so Planet Robobot for Kirby comes out June 10th.
Oh, wait, what is that, on 3DS?
Yeah.
I need to see a trailer for that game.
Yeah, we already did, though.
No, I'm saying, like, I forgot what it looked like.
Alright. Oh, yeah, but not exactly at the same time, but the release date is currently around the same time as Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, Azure Striker Gunvolt 2.
When does Apocalypse come out, though? They don't have a release date for that.
Third quarter. Oh, wait, I was wrong about the quarters. Quarters go by every 3 months, so Sun and Moon is going to be in the last 3 months of the year.
So yeah, holiday season most likely.
And then Azure Striker and SMT 4 Apocalypse will be June, July, or August.
What quarter are we in now? 2?
Yeah, we're in the 2.
What else comes out in quarter 2? Corpse Party.
Yeah, Corpse Party for the 3DS. Oh.
Holy shit. Is that based off the anime?
No.
Oh my fucking god, yes.
Have you ever played Corpse Party, though?
No.
You know what we gotta do now because you told me that? Playthrough. But
I know. Corpse Party?
Yeah, we can do it.
On our 3DS?
No. It's on Steam.
Oh. Is it the same one as that one?
Probably.
Oh, but then I don't want to spoil it. Because I want to buy the game. Wait, what's it like exactly?
It's gory.
Is it like a slasher?
Hack
and slash?
Yeah. No, not hack and slash, no. It's like a... you've played an RPG Maker game, right?
Yeah, kind of.
It's an RPG Maker game, but it's like without combat.
There's no combat?
No. Corpse Party don't have no combat.
Oh.
It's a lot of...
you just get killed.
It's a lot of puzzles. This puzzle solving.
So that's coming out.
Yeah.
I want to get it still.
It
says horror action.
Yeah, but it's not like combat. There's no actual combat. There's action, but it's not combat. Action combat. Remastered from the 2011 PSP game, the Nintendo 3DS rendition of Corpse Party features redrawn high-resolution character sprites, newly arranged music tracks, and 3D art stills, as well as 4 new extra chapters. Oh. Exclusive to this version that provide insight into lesser-shown characters and plot elements previously left unexplained. Like the pee bucket! The pee bucket!
Piss bucket.
Pee bucket. But you haven't played the game, you wouldn't understand.
Makes sense.
Shoulder pad. It doesn't make sense if you play the game.
What else is on that list?
Alright. So looking back at 3DS games, Ash.
So everything that's in quarter 2.
Quarter 2, Corpse Party, Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9 has a release date?
quarter 2.
Delay. Are you gonna get it?
Disney Art Academy, Ash, and then
What is Ash?
I don't know. It's an RPG. But then there's Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Fuck that.
And 7th Dragon 3 Code VFD.
That's quarter 2?
Yes.
I already pre-ordered this.
Ash is a classic turn-based RPG featuring an all-new intuitive touch-based interface, a massive, fully realized world with less visuals, and a compelling story. That sounds a lot like a regular 3DS RPG to me.
It really does.
I mean, unless it focuses on this touch-based interface, I don't think it'll be that much different from anything else.
Like, we'd have to... Is there a trailer for it?
Nope, no trailer. Ash tells the story of 2 mercenaries on the fringes of the Empire of August, a once great kingdom now fallen into ruin after the death of its king 5 years prior. The routine contract takes an unexpected turn. The 2 men are gradually embroiled in a conflict that consumes the entire continent and brings to light the mercenaries' mysterious pasts. Okay, let me just actually take a look. There's not really that much else coming out this year for the 3DS announced. There's a Rhythm Head and Megamix, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Oh, Dragon Quest 11. That's going to be big. But then there's Dragon Quest 7 and 8 remakes. I might think about getting those. Super Strike Beach Volleyball. I kind of don't want to see what that's about. Of course, then there's the 2 piles of poo.
Hey, did you check the 7th Dragon 3?
Oh yeah, but 1 second.
I heard that's a new JRPG title first arriving here.
Yeah.
And I already pre-ordered it because I saw like images and stuff for the game. I want to try it out.
So past all the just the story exposition, the main character can be joined by 2 squad mate members in the field and have up to 9 characters in their party with 8 distinct classes, 40 voice options, and 96 appearance variations. Gamers can create and customize the perfect dragon hunting team to their heart's content. Alright. I might get that. I gotta see a little bit more of it, but I might get that at this point. PlayStation 4. By the way, when does our PlayStation 4 come in?
That was supposed to be this weekend.
Well, this weekend, not Friday, so maybe by next week we'll have them?
Yeah, most likely.
Alright.
That's the
Uncharted
plan.
4, A Thief's End, comes out in 4 days. Doom comes out next Friday.
You got me worried about that from the comment you made last time about Doom.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was just the multiplayer aspect.
Valkyria Chronicles Remastered.
Yeah. That might be interesting.
It didn't need a remaster.
Nah. Overwatch on...
Another one? Wait, when does
No,
Overwatch
that's a DLC.
Release?
That's a DLC. They just make it as its own release.
Oh.
Overwatch is May 24th. But we're currently able to play it.
Yeah,
it's
beta.
By the way, we should probably go ahead and tell this, but after this podcast ends, we're going to be doing another podcast where we're talking all about Overwatch.
That shit's lit.
It is currently the only FPS game that I know I will put more than 100 hours into at this point.
That shit is lit.
Indeed. Hitman Episode 3. Game of Thrones Episode 4.
Literally, that and Paragon.
One Piece Burning Blood.
Yeah, that's a fighting game.
Fighting game, interesting. Odin Sphere Leaf Thresher. So there's a new Odin Sphere game coming out. Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator.
That's basically Guilty Gear Xrd with all the characters that were missing.
Mighty No. 9 Collector's Edition on June 21st.
So it has a release date.
Deadlight Director's Cut. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Sherlock Holmes The Devil's Daughter? What? Okay. Mighty No. 9, has a release date of June 21st.
Eyes of Heaven!
Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Eyes of Heaven.
I've been waiting for that. And Star Ocean.
God Eater Resurrection. I don't think I've ever played a God Eater game, but I want to.
I've played a few on PSP.
Don't even have
God Eater Full Burst is what I played.
But
Ew, Winston. Fuck off the screen.
Grave, The Music Room Syndrome, Dex. Yeah, there does look to be a good amount of PS4 games coming out that I want to.
For me real quick.
Yeah. Now let's see here. Is there anything? Book of Unwritten Tales 2.
Never heard of it.
It's a pretty good game, but it's already out on
That's
Steam.
all I'm waiting for. Tokyo Mirage Session.
So we got Tokyo Mirage sessions. Okay.
Cryamore.
Axiom Verge is going to be ported.
I'm looking at Cryamore.
Cryamore? Alright.
Yeah.
ANNE, and just spelled out. Space Dave. Excuse me, space. Bonk's Adventure. Is this a port of Bonk, or is this like a new Bonk? Oh, that is a virtual console. Nope. I thought it was gonna be a new one. Bonk is fantastic. Super Meat Boy. It's taking them this long to move it? No.
Girls like robots.
Adult Swim digital.
So basically, there's only 2 things on this list I'm really looking forward to. That's it.
Now I know my ABCs. You're not excited for that?
What the fuck is that doing on the Wii U?
It's a dude. It's a children's console.
What the fuck is that doing on the Wii U? For real, there's literally nothing else like it.
Did you know Xbox 360 already has that? Tell you pretty much.
Why do you need a game to tell you your ABCs?
So kids can learn their ABCs while understanding how to use a controller for a video game console.
Unless it's just a touchscreen.
Because you're bad at parenting.
I don't want to teach my kids the ABCs. It's too hard. I don't even remember myself.
But yeah, looking at the 3DS upcomings, the PS4 upcomings, and the Wii U upcomings, the Wii U just does not have much going for it. Oh wait, there's a
Did it even say Zelda Wii U on this list?
There's a new Harvest. No, this
wait, because it's next year.
No, yeah, this is all 2016. I can't even select. I can't even select more because.
Well, hit Xbox One.
Xbox One. Let's hit up the Xbox One. Xbox
One. We already know we got another Killer Instinct pack coming soon.
So we already know we got that Doom. We got that Overwatch. We got Final Fantasy 15 coming out sometime.
For PS4, yeah.
All right. Xbox One. Come on, boy. Come on.
Reloading IGN.
All right.
Fuck them again.
Upcoming.
Why is this thing taking so long to load?
Because people are using internet. All right. Coffin Dodgers, Doom, Homefront: The Revolution, Fallout 4 DLC, Overwatch, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants, and Manhattan.
I heard this game is gonna suck. And the reason it's gonna suck is because it's not 4-player.
Another Mirror's Edge Catalyst, more One Piece Bring Blood, Sherlock Holmes, Ellis Director, Deadlight Director's Edition. Is there anything exclusive? 7 Days to Die? Not sure.
Doodle God. Ultimate Edition.
Oh, don't put Doodle God. Don't put Doodle God. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Ghostbusters the movie.
Who the fuck wants that?
I don't know.
It's based off the new movie too?
I don't know. But there's Prison Architect.
That'd be terrible.
Prison Architect though.
If it's a Prison Architect, I'm making Super Jail.
I wish.
Sexual themes. Prison rape.
Isn't that just regular jail?
Yeah. I make Super Jail though. I want niggas to die when they go to my jail. I'm either gonna make Super Jail or Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah, have fun with that.
That's depending on how complex they make the jail thing.
I know,
or if it's one of those life simulators.
Yeah, there's not much else. But I don't think there's too much coming out for Xbox One.
Hashtag Team Spidey.
Though if I look at this, it seems that there's a lot of racing and shooter games.
That's because Xbox was made for shooting games.
And racing games, apparently. Cryamore. Oh, Cryamore has an Xbox One release.
I'm wondering what Cryamore is.
I thought you said that you were interested in that.
Yeah, I said I wanted to know what it was.
Oh. It's an action RPG focused on exploration, deep puzzles, and a mystical story.
Everybody says good story. I'm like, you gotta prove it's a good story somehow.
Yeah. Alright, so a mineral called Cryamore has been discovered on Noka Island that can replace the now ancient steam-powered technology. It was later found that they could be used as elemental catalysts to power a wide variety of things, even humans. but this is causing an imbalance on the island, causing monsters to appear out of nowhere and sapping the town's resources. Funky bookworm, who goes by the name of Esmeralda Maximus, nicknamed Esme, is passionate and a good candidate for crime or research, so she is commissioned by the town council chief. Town council chief, what? The mayor? Do you mean to say mayor? Do you mean to say mayor? To search for alternate crime or resources, which spirals into a much more ominous dilemma. So, Town Council Chief Jostar, what do you think about this game so far?
Town Council Chief. That's just got me off guard.
I mean, that's pretty much mayor.
It sounds.
It's pretty much mayor, but
it has to be a different world. They say Town Council Chief. They're basically villagers in the city.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. How long have we been going on?
I think this episode's about done.
Yeah. I mean, there hasn't really been that much news, and if there has been, then Jostar has not been doing his job correctly.
Hey, I just got the job.
You're the social media director.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I didn't just get the job.
No, you've had this ever since we started, bro.
That job didn't consist of figuring out what we're going to talk about.
Social media means that you also figured out what's going on in
social media. Yeah, I know what's going on in social media, but a lot hasn't happened in a week.
Exactly. So then you did your job properly if you know that there hasn't been anything.
Yeah, there hasn't been much.
I was just saying that
there is the Boruto thing. Did you see about that?
We're not talking about that though, because this episode is over.
Oh fuck!
So we will.
Spoilers alert!
Naruto
is dead.
Boruto spoilers.
Naruto's a fuckboy.
Alright, that will be a great way to end this.
Fuck Naruto.
So when you will see us next, we'll probably be in an Overwatch video, which will probably have the same overlay, but we'll have Overwatch beneath Wolf and Jostar talk. It shall be glorious. Do not worry.
One Piece is a better anime.
I mean, it was good at first, but then just But yeah, that's we're not talking about that anymore. So,
all right, you'll see us in our Overwatch
exclusive
interview.
Not an interview, but
podcast.
Later.
The world could always use more heroes.